Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It is very hot here, so I will turn on the fan. Okay. Is the music too loud? Testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. All right. So I will be starting, even though there's nobody here yet, because I want to finish on time. So I have notes. I have several notes here. Sure. Put this screen. Okay. Hello, hello, everyone. So I have notes to make sure that I am on track and to make sure that my time is worth it as well as yours. So first things first, hello, my name is Valerie. I will be talking about a manifestation technique that I learned from my Reiki class. I will also be talking about psychology, how to manifest. And yes, so the first thing is that I want you to know, even if you see this now or seeing this later, I will not allow any negative comments. I will block you. I am not kidding, okay? Because this is a space for you to learn. This is a space for you to grow. So if you're here to be complaining, if you're here to just breathe negative energy, we do not want it. So I send you your way out so the right people can be here. Okay. So first things first, I want you to bring a notebook, bring a pen so you can take notes so we can start. And okay. All right, so first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Valerie. I am the founder of Sacred Out Healers. To give you a little bit of a background why I started Sacred Out Healers, I want you to get to know me a little bit more for those who do not know me. So I got here because my whole entire life has been extremely chaotic. My mom passed away when I was 7 years old. She was killed by someone that she knew. And then from there, I lived in different households. Most of my households were very toxic. There was a lot of domestic violence. There was a lot of fighting, physical fights. There was a lot of alcohol, a lot of people in jail. And I lived most of my life this way until I moved to the States here, okay? But even with that, living with my uncles, living here, I still felt that I was out of place because there was still something missing. I never felt like I belonged, okay? And with that, I mean, I had to live with people that I did not get along with. I suffered a lot from emotional abuse for most of my life. And I'm not here to be talking about me this whole entire time, but I just want to give you a little bit of a background so you can understand why I created Sacred Out Healers. So going back to Sacred Out Healers is one of the things that really inspired me to have this business is that I needed to find a sanctuary for myself and for people that has been through the same thing that I have. Okay, for people who are looking to find purpose, for people who are looking for their tribe. Something else too that really inspired me to create Sacred Out Healers was the lack of transparency that I found in this industry. Most of holistic businesses, they were very superficial. They didn't really get down to business. It was almost as if I was a transaction most of the time, and I'm not here for that. I'm here to help as much people as I can possibly can. It is very hot here, so I'm sorry if I sound like I'm sweating. So yes, let me go back to what I was saying. I didn't find any businesses that really got down to the business. It was almost as if, okay, you can buy this crystal and just deal with that, or well, you can try this and just deal with that. But I didn't really find a place that really wanted to hear what I was going through and try to help me. So the first thing that I wanted to focus on for my business was to build a sanctuary for people that need it, for people who are trying to find their peace, for people who are trying to find a place to belong. Okay, so something else that inspired me was that there was lack of information out there. I am a nerd at heart. Okay, I am someone who loves education. I am someone who loves information, and I felt that a lot of the places that I went to, they only focus on the spiritual side of things, as if, okay, well, here's a crystal and this is how you feel, right? But they never really focus on, okay, how is that going to affect me physically? How is going to affect me in, in my day to day? And I felt that they were also missing a lot of information that a lot of people don't want to talk about. For instance, crystal mining. I know that is a big topic and I am well aware of the situation. Something else too that nobody talks about is the scams. There are so many scams out there. It is crazy. I have spent, it's really funny because I am now like, I have gone through so many people to do readings, and it's not really because I need to know the reading, it's because I'm studying them to know where they stand, if this is just a transaction or are they really here to help the person, right? And I have gone through so many people that have scammed me. It is unbelievable. So that is one thing that I definitely stand for. I want this business to stand for that, to give information as much as possible, information about the transformative ways that you can change your life when it comes to crystal healing, when it comes to music, when it comes to eating better or changing your environment. Okay. Something else too, going back to the reasons why I created Sacred Out Healers, is because I am here because I want everyone who reaches out to me to transform as much as they could, to transform like I did. Okay, I would not be doing anything if starting today you are here with me and in 10 years you're going through the same thing, because you're supposed to be evolving, you're supposed to be transforming. And I did not see this either when I was looking for help. A lot of people just focus on the superficial things. And I'm not sure if because I am a Scorpio and I love to dig deeper and get into the mystery and the nitty and gritty, I need to find out why things are happening to me. And that is my way of giving that back to the community, is that I'm trying to help as many people as I could possibly can, right? But by getting down to the business, like, okay, well, you stressed out. What you stressed out? And getting down to the point where you finally understand the problem and you can heal from it. Okay. So I'm gonna continue because I want to make sure I'm not going over time here. All right, so make sure. Okay, so if this is something that you're interested in, if you say, okay, well, yes, I have been looking for something like that. I have been looking for a company or a business or a sanctuary, whatever you want to call it, that you are just trying to find your tribe. You're trying to find somewhere where you can be yourself, somewhere that you can still feel uncomfortable while you find your way. You can just simply go into the description, somewhere here in the video. You don't have to do it now, but in the description, I have a link where you can put your email and just go ahead and submit it. And the reason why I want you to do that is not because I want to bombard you with the information because it's just me. It is because this is my way that I know that you're serious about this journey. That is all. Okay. So let's talk about manifestation because that's why you're here, right? So let's talk about manifestation, what it is, what most people can manifest, and all the things. Okay. So if you go on Google right now, and I did, so you don't have to do it, but if you go on Google right now and you put what is manifestation, this is the definition that comes up, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, manifestation is an event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something, especially a theory or an abstract idea. Okay. And the most important part from this, right? Some of the keywords is an event, action, or object clearly shows or embodies something. Okay. And it's because what manifestation is, it is action and it is embodiment. It is that simple. Action and embodiment. And for some reason, people still think that manifestation is just you sit there and you wish for it, like, okay, yes, this is what I want, and that's it. That is not manifestation, people. Okay, this is not airy fairy. Manifestation takes work. Manifestation takes a lot of steps, a lot of understanding and thinking. Okay, so that is why most people can manifest. Now, I want you to do an exercise. You can do it now or you can do it later. Doesn't matter. Okay, so the first exercise is I want you to write down, let me make sure. Okay, yes, I am at the right page. Okay. Write down what do you want to manifest for the next 5 months. Okay. What do you want to manifest for the next 5 months? Just write it down in any paper. Okay, because you will go back to that. I will give you 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. I don't have my time here, so it is 7:36. And then after that, I want you to write down what are your 5 basic needs. What are your 5 basic needs? So the first one is, okay, what do you want to manifest for the next 5 months? And what are your 5 basic needs? I will wait here. In the meantime, let me read. All right, it is 7. Let's wait till 7:49. Okay. Write down what do you want to manifest for the next 5 months and what are your 5 basic needs. Oh, okay. So now that you have this information, let's talk about psychology just for a second because it matters. Okay. So I learned from a psychologist. His name is Abraham Maslow, and he talked about the hierarchy of needs of human beings. Okay, he created a theory by observing human behaviors. Okay, and part of this theory, he created the 5 basic needs. The first one, and I also have this in the description if you guys want to just go ahead and print that. The first one is physiological needs, which are having food, feeling that you're warm. It could be rest. It could be just the basic needs that you need to live, right? The next one is safety. Do you feel safe where you are? And I know that it sounds very simple, but most people are not safe. Most people live in a toxic environment like I did, and the only place that they feel safe is in the bedroom. Or maybe they go to work and they work in a very toxic environment. That is not a safe place. What I mean about safety is, do you feel extremely comfortable when you wake up every single day where you are and when you go to sleep? Okay. The next one is the next need, that is based on his theory, is a sense of belonging, a sense of belonging to a tribe, a sense of belonging to something, to someone. Do you love yourself? Okay. The following one is your self-esteem. How do you feel after having your tribe, after being with your friends? You feel so good, right? That now you want to accomplish something because now you want to be admired, right? So then you go from there and you accomplish this thing, and then you realize, wait a second, I don't feel fulfilled, right? And this is where you go to the last step. The last step is self actualization, which is just truly stepping into your purpose, finding out what you truly want to do. Okay. I love this theory that he created because even though it is not, for me in particular, I do not believe in the order, but I do believe that we all go through the stages. Okay. So for instance, the safety needs. I didn't feel safe until I was probably 20 years old. And that's a very long time. Okay. But some people may feel safe where they are and they can move on to the next step. This is not really a race. This is just steps in your life, or experiences that you have to go through, where you finally feel that your basic needs are being met. Okay, let me go back to the other piece that I had. And the reason why I wanted to share this with everyone, because it is a theory by a psychologist which shows that we all have the same needs. Okay, we all want the same thing. Okay, and it doesn't matter, and let's go back to manifestation, right? And it doesn't matter if right now you want, let's say, which is the most popular one, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be a millionaire, right? But it doesn't matter if you even reach that, because if you don't have a sense of belonging, or if you don't have a high self-esteem, you will always feel like there's something lacking. You will always feel that, okay, I have achieved what I thought was going to make me happy, I'm here now, and then what happens? Because your basic needs are not being met. Okay. You can manifest without meeting your basic needs, because I have done it. However, it will take you a lot longer and it's way harder to do it. So might as well just make sure that your basic needs are being met first, before you try to manifest all these crazy things that people are always want to bring into their lives. Okay, so let's talk about, before we write the manifestation, here we go. So the importance of language when you are writing your intention. Language is sacred. Language can hurt you physically, spiritually, and mentally. There's no doubt about that. Okay, there's tons of research out there. There's even a research, I don't know if it was a research or a video, that this person was talking back to a plant, to two plants, and then one plant, he was just talking back to it, saying all these negative things, and the plant pretty much died. And then the other one was just beautiful and glowing, because language matters, words matters. So it is important, whenever you are writing an intention, whenever you are trying to manifest, watch your language, watch what you write down. So many things to avoid, which is very, very common, but just in case, that if you don't know, is that words like can't or cannot, try, but, pain, should or shouldn't, want and need, decision, or never. Okay, because whenever you are writing an intention, you need to write it as if you already have it. You cannot write it in a way as if you are asking for something, because then there will be a gap. There's a gap in there, because that means that the universe know that you're lacking it, so you're always going to want it. So you always have to, how to explain this, you have to make sure that whenever you are writing down an intention, you switch that to something positive. You switch that in a way that you already have it. So let me give an example. A bad intention is, I want to raise. I often see this a lot. I want to raise. I want to raise. A good intention is, I make $250,000 annually. I'm a full-time job where I am happy and do what I love. Look at the difference, okay? Versus a bad intention and a good intention. Bad intention, I want to raise. Good intention, I make $250,000 yearly at my full-time job where I am happy and do what I love. When you are writing this intention, you are covering three things. The first one, you are being specific with what you want to manifest. You're being specific with the number. You're being specific about, okay, where am I making this money? At your full-time job, okay? And you're happy and you're doing what you love. That is the difference between a bad intention and a good intention, okay? Now, there's another exercise, is, I know that you wrote down already your intention, but I want you now to write down, think about what basic needs you are currently lacking. Okay? You can always write an intention. You can always do this exercise over and over again. But right now, I want you to focus on what you're currently lacking. Okay? Because this is really important. Okay? You can disregard this if you want to. I don't recommend it, because you will be struggling a lot more. And once you achieve what you think is going to make you happy, you will be lacking something. You will feel emptiness because your basic needs are not being met. So focus on your basic needs. Do you feel safe? Yes or no? Are your basic needs being met? Meaning, are you warm? Can you rest? Are you resting well? Are you healthy? Okay, that is a big one. Are you healthy? Can you even walk? Okay, because right now you can be making $250,000, but if tomorrow you cannot walk, would you feel the same? So was it really about the money? Think about that. Okay, so write your intention. And if you want me to review this, you can go ahead and leave it in the comment. If you're watching this in later on, that's fine. I can go ahead and review as well. So let's talk about the manifestation technique that I learned from a Reiki class. So the first one is, you can create a draft. Okay, you can create a draft with one paper. If you only have one paper, I actually forgot to tell people to bring two. But if you only have one paper, just use a regular paper, that's fine. Because you're going to use this for future purposes, so you know, okay? So the first thing that you're going to use, choose the color based on your intention. It's very important. Okay, they actually didn't explain this in my Reiki class, but I know this personally because I work with color, and colors do make a difference. Okay, so for instance, if you are trying to manifest money, like I said it on my videos, you use yellow. If you're trying to manifest, let me bring the other ones. If you're trying to manifest something spiritual, you can go ahead and use purple. If you're trying to manifest protection, use black. If you're trying to manifest peace into your life, you can use blue. You can use white. What else I have here? Of course, if you want to manifest love, a child, you can use pink. I think those are all the colors I have here. Yes, so that is all I have. Okay, so you're going to create, best I can explain this is, well, the best way that it was explained to me in class, right, is that you're going to create like a little boat. Okay, so right here. Okay, and I will do it with you. It doesn't matter if you're watching this later. Okay, the energy is still the same. So you're going to get construction paper. You fold it almost halfway, like this. Let me actually put the camera down. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So you're going to do it like this. Do the same thing on the other side. I'm trying to do this to show you, but at the same time. Okay. Just make sure it's nice and pointy. See it? And you're going to fold it in. Fold, fold, fold. Okay. And you see those little corners that are popping up. You're going to fold it. This. Like this. And then you're going to put it inside. Put it inside the little boat. Inside the little boat. And you should have something like this. Okay. So, like I said, fold, fold halfway, fold halfway, fold it like this. So 1, 2, you still have this on the bottom, fold it in like a boat, and then you put the little corners inside. You should have something like this in the back, like this. Okay, so perfect. So what you're going to write down, purple ink. This is the time for you to pull your purple ink. Okay, going to write down 1, 2, 3, and then you put a comma right next to it. Actually, let me just keep on. So 1, 2, 3. Put it here. 1, comma, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to put 4, 5. So 4, and then you're going to put here person, and then you put 5. So person, it will all make sense now, I promise. 5. And then here you're going to put 6. And on the top, you're going to put 7 after the 3. So 6, 7. So, okay. Oh my goodness. I have to get used to this camera. Okay. So 1, 4, person, 5, 6, and on the top, 7 after the 3. Put a comma and then 7. Okay. Here you're going to write situation. Situation and solution. Remember, this is a draft, okay? So the one that you actually do, you don't need to write this. Just put your name, your current situation, and your intention will be the solution. Okay? So that's one thing. Okay. So it should look like this. Okay, so why the triangle? Okay, so it is the power of 3. 3, it is very powerful. 3 can be many things when it comes to many religions. It could be the Trinity, it could be maiden, mother, crone, it could be birth, life, death, the beginning, middle, and end. It could be spirit, father, son. I mean, it goes on and on, right? So the number 3, it is extremely powerful. It also means as above, so below, right? So it also means when it comes to the shape, you can relate this to the pyramids in Egypt. You are trying to reach higher awareness, the gods, the spirits, all the way to the top. So you're raising that vibration. Okay, let me go to my notes to be sure. So before, and I should have said this before we started writing on there, but that's fine because this is a draft. Okay, so before you even run on it, when you actually do the real one, you can do it today, you can do it tomorrow, but you need to have this activated the latest 8 p.m. Okay, if you do it later on, you just forgot you missed the opportunity to actually do this. Okay, so all right, so let me put this here. So before you write the name, the solution, your intention, you're going to make this document sacred. If you are a Reiki practitioner, what you put is the power symbol. If you're not a Reiki practitioner, that is fine. You can put the document on your hand. You use your right hand because that is the hand that directs the energy, and this hand is the one that receives the energy, masculine and feminine. Okay, so you put it like this, and then you close your eyes. You can either meditate with this for 1 to 2 minutes. Just imagine the life that you want. Just imagine how you will be in the next 5 months. Okay, but you can also say this. So this is something that I have here. You can also take it, and let me write it down. Okay, so I will put this here. So let's imagine that I'm going to make this sacred, right? So I'll put this down, and then you're going to put it like this, right? Have this here. You can use this as well for you. So and you will say your name. Okay. So I, Valerie, calling upon all the powers of the universe, the source, and the one who always walks into the white light for guidance and protection. I invoke my higher self, my spirit guides, and my guardian angel for the guidance and protection. I call upon my consciousness and my subconsciousness to create balance mentally, physically, and spiritually. I ask that you all come together and make this intention sacred. I ask that you maintain it at the highest frequency, transcending the physical and the mental realms. Amen, aho, and so it is. So now your document is sacred. You don't have to say all of this, but if you want to, I will go ahead and share that too in the comments later on when I'm done. Okay. So let's talk about, because I actually skipped that. I was trying to pay attention to the time and I completely. I mean, I didn't skip, I just didn't go deep enough about it. Actually, the perfect time. So let's talk about manifestation for a moment. Okay. Once again, manifestation, it means action, and it also means embodiment. Embodiment. I'm sorry about that. And I just splash my water. Perfect. Okay. So it means action and embodiment. Action, it is very easy for most humans to do, right? Because of course, Barry, you have to take action. I get it. Fine. What do I mean by that? So let's say that your intention is to have more money, which is the most popular one. I want more money. I want more money. Okay, fine. I get it. Now, I already told you have to be specific. I want to make, the one that I had before, I want to make $250,000 yearly. And let me go back so I can make sure. Yeah, this is what I had. I make $250,000 yearly. I'm a full-time job where I am happy and do what I love. That is a great intention, right? Perfect. You have that down. Okay. So now I want you to look at your life and think, okay, can I achieve this salary based on what is going on around me right now, based on my lifestyle, based on my environment, based on the way that I do things, based on everything, because everything matters. Okay. Your environment is one of the top factors of whether or not you can manifest. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Your environment would definitely affect you when it comes to manifestation. You can try, go against it, but it is very difficult. It takes actually a lot of discipline to do so. What do I mean by that? If you're trying to make $250,000 yearly, you need to put yourself in a situation where that energy is already present. Okay, how do you do that? You can go to expos, you can listen to podcasts, you can watch videos of people who are already making 500,000, $1 million, someone who started from scratch. You are listening to this every single day on your way to work, on the way home. You're going to networkers events, or maybe you feel, oh my God, I just don't want to be talking to people. That's fine. Go to an event where you just hanging out. Maybe it could be a party where only people who are making that type of money are going to. Okay, you will have to pay for that, and I understand that, and maybe you don't have the budget to do that. But you need to put yourself in a situation where that frequency is already present or past that frequency. Okay. So you can understand what it is that you need to do to achieve it. Okay. It is way easier when you see other people doing it, because it gives you motivation. Motivation will only take you so far. Discipline and action is what's really going to make this happen for you. Okay. Something else, you have to write down and say, okay, what actions do I need to make to reach $250,000 yearly? So let's say that right now you are making $100,000 a year, right? And you are working on this job. You are comfortable. You like where you are right now, but you say, you know what? I need to be at this level. Why do you feel that you have to be at this level? Do you have the credentials to be at that level? Because of course, the more that you make, the more responsibilities that you have. So you have to be at a level where can, how do I explain this? Can $250,000 back up what you can offer? Do you have the experience? Do you have the knowledge? What can you provide that will make you feel that you deserve to have $250,000 yearly? And I know that this is very hard for people to swallow, because they think, oh my God, Valerie, I just want to make this type of money. Okay, but why? What do you think that you deserve it? Because I'm sorry, if you want to make $250,000, but you still want to work at the same job, when you know for sure they are not going to pay you more than that, because most companies don't. Okay, where we are right now, the way that our economy is, most companies don't. Okay, the only way, and I actually saw this in a video, the only way for you to increase your salary is by leaving your job every 2 years. So would this be an option for you? Are you willing to walk away from something to have something better? Is this a job that you have been on for 10 years and you say, oh, but I'm here, I love it, it's just the salary is not so great? Okay, are you willing to step out and embody that salary somewhere else? What steps, what actions are you willing to take where you would achieve this type of money? This is what manifestation is. Okay, the source, the universe, the one that you believe in, it doesn't matter, will back you up as long as you put the work. And some people do not want to put the work. Some people are just simply lazy, and that's another truth. And here I value transparency, and this is something that I often see as well. Everybody wants to make the money, everybody wants this. Okay, but what are you doing about it? You're just sitting here not doing anything. So it is frustrating, because everyone wants to see the big thing, but nobody is willing to put in the work, because it is going to take a lot of work, honey. Are you going to be working at this job for the rest of your life and realize, okay, this is not going to take me where I want to go? If I say to you right now, listen, right now you're making $100,000, but if you do this, if you do this, and if you do that, I can see you making 250, actually $300,000 in 3 to 5 years. What will you do about it? Are you willing to sacrifice what you currently have to achieve what you want? That is action. Okay, something else, let's talk about embodiment. Actually, I did talk about it, but I didn't explain it what it was. Okay, so embodiment is very similar to, for me, I love chocolate. Okay, my husband can tell you, he's actually watching this. I love chocolate, right? And if someone says to me, I want you to embody the feeling of eating chocolate, oh, I can do that for you right now, because I know exactly how it makes me feel. I know exactly how it tastes. I know exactly the texture of it and everything. Now, if you ask me, I want you to embody of what it is for someone who, let's say, who goes skydiving every single day. I have no idea. I have no idea because I haven't reached that level of embodiment. Okay. If you want to reach the level of embodiment of this frequency that you are trying to bring into your life, you have to put yourself in that situation. How do you do that? What I just said previously is you put yourself in a situation where your environment already has that frequency. If your current environment doesn't have that frequency, it will be a lot harder for you to achieve this. I promise you. You can't, it's like you're fighting against a current. It's almost impossible. Okay. It takes a lot of discipline. If you're someone who has a lot of discipline, great. I say go for it. You can do it. Okay. Someone like me who has lived in most of her life in toxic environments, I can do it because I know what it takes, but it's extremely exhausting. And let's be real, sometimes we don't want to work that damn hard, right? So what you do is that you put yourself in a situation where this frequency is already present. Once again, go to expos, go to events. If you don't want to be talking, you just want to feel, you just want to experience it, go to an event where people who make that type of money go, or just watch something on YouTube, have that experience, look at it every single day, and eventually, I promise you, it is crazy how fast this happens. Eventually your mind will adjust to this new reality because now your perception is shifting. Now it's like, oh, wait a second, this is possible. If this person is doing it, I can do it too. And it is almost as if you don't see it that far anymore. You don't see it as if, oh my God, this is gonna take me forever. If anything, you see, oh no, I can do this in 2 years, like this, because you already know exactly how you should be feeling. So before you even write down anything on this paper, do you know the steps that you need to take to achieve this? Do you know how to embody this? Okay. Another way that I can explain to you embodiment once again is a great way that actually my teacher said it was, you know, when you are starting to date someone and you are in this, it happens in the first few months and all you can do is think about them. You can eat, or you're so nervous and you're so focused about this person. Some people just they just so obsessed that all they want to do is impress this person and talk about this person and do the best that they can to just please this person. That's the same energy that you need to maintain to create the life that you want. What happens is that most people can't do it. Most people can't maintain it because they do not live in that environment. Okay. Most people like me, okay, I'm not saying I'm better than you, live in an environment where maybe everything sucks. Maybe everyone is so damn negative. Maybe guess what? Your family members have never made that type of money. So they see you and it's like, oh my God, just get with the program. Let's be realistic. And it's like, no. Find the people that will align with that same frequency, with the same idea. And I promise you, you will get what you want. Okay. So I went on too long there, but I'm very passionate about this, as you can tell. Let's see what I have. Okay. For this manifestation technique, you can only write one intention at once. Don't get greedy. You cannot here put, I want to make this, I want to make this, or no, one intention at a time. Because you need to focus, you need to maintain the energy. Very important. And you need to take certain steps to achieve that. So one intention at a time, and you will be working with this for 7 days straight. Okay, so perfect. Let me see where I'm at. Oh, I need to hurry up. Okay, so let's talk about the Lionsgate portal and the reason why we're here. Okay, so tomorrow the Lionsgate portal will be at its peak. The Lionsgate started July 26th. Okay, and I think it ends on the 12th. Don't count me on it, but I don't remember to be exact because I only focus on the 8-8. Okay, so the reason why it is important, it is because we will be aligned with the star series, okay, the Earth and the Sun, all at the same time tomorrow. Okay, the Sun, if you follow astrology, it is right now the sign of Leo. Leo represents courage. That's why I'm wearing orange, okay? Because you manifest through your sacral chakra, okay? Your sacral chakra. I have different videos about this, okay? About the individual chakras or your energy channels. If you do not know what's a chakra, is that is where the seed is. That is where life begins, okay? Your sacral chakra, it is the second chakra from the root up, okay? And the lion, okay, it also represents confidence, okay? It also represents stepping into your light, okay? And when it comes to this type of energy, you should be working with the sacral chakra because you are doing manifestation work, but you also should be working with your solar plexus, which is the one that represents Leo, confidence, and courage. And that will be the third one from the bottom up. Your solar plexus is yellow. Okay. So if you are a Leo rising, Leo moon, Leo sun, you would definitely feel this a lot more. But everyone has the opportunity to explore this new frequency to get what they desire. Okay, so don't feel left out if you do not have those signs in your birth chart. And let's see what I have here. So you're going to choose your power tool for this technique. It could be a crystal, it could be a candle, but you need one of them. Okay. If you're going to use a crystal, you need clear quartz. Clear quartz amplifies. It is a power tool. It is a crystal that is extremely versatile. It's programmable. It makes things bigger and amplifies. It is programmable, like I said. I mean, clear quartz, if you don't like the crystal right now, I don't know what's happening in your life, to be honest. But anyways, you need clear quartz if you're going to use crystals, or you can use a crystal that has quartz, but let's stick to the basics. Okay, so for instance, if you want to use clear quartz tower, you have to put this down. You will put this tower right here. Oh, excuse me. This will be in the center. Okay, and I will explain that right now. Or if you're going to use a candle, the candle will be in the center as well. So let's talk about the candle and the crystal. For a candle and a crystal, the first thing that you need to do is that you have to clear your tools. Okay, if this is a tool that you have always been working with, that's fine. But if this is a brand new tool that you have, you don't know the type of energy that is currently carrying. So what you can do is you smash the candle with Palo Santo or sage, or you can use salt. You can bury the candle in salt. You can do the same thing with your clear quartz. You can use the violet flame for this. Just make sure that you clear your tools before you start using them. Okay, if you're going to use a crystal, you need to program your crystal to do the job that you need it to do, okay? Because crystals hold information. So the way that you do this is that you're going to, let me take this out here. So you're going to put the crystal on your left hand because it is the hand, it is the receiving hand, and you're going to use your right hand one more time. It is the directing hand. You're going to close your eyes, and you're going to embody. Let's go back to that. Embody the energy that aligns with your intention. Embody that energy, put it in the stone. If this is your first time using the stone, I want you to introduce yourself, because crystals remember things. Crystals, they become your friends, so they don't know who the hell you are. So make sure that if this is a brand new crystal in your collection, introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Valerie. I program you, clear course 2, and then you say your intention. For the next 8 days, I want you to hold the frequency of this intention or whatever. So just make sure that you program your crystal and then it's ready to be used. The same thing happens with your candle. If you're going to use a candle, I want you to dress the candle. Let me lower the music a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay. So you're going to dress the candle. They didn't teach me this in the Reiki class, but I do a lot of candle work and I know how powerful candles can be. And why not take advantage? Okay. So the candle, the way that you dress a candle is you can use oils, you can use anything that sticks to this. Just make sure that you first clear any energy that currently has. You're going to write down your intention here. If you have something that is clear, this is not clear, meaning that it still has stuff around me. They still have herbs. You see how the herbs is here. But if you have a plain candle, what you do is just give me a moment, okay? So I can show you. Let me put this down here. Excuse me. I'm back. Okay. So I need to hurry up. So this is a plain candle. This is what I mean by that. Actually dropped this by mistake, so I have it here as a just for demonstrations. Okay, so this is a plain candle, so you will use the same thing. Choose a candle based on your intention. You're going to dress the candle. You can write on it, write your intention. It could be, if you want to manifest $250,000, put $250,000. Okay, use oils that align with that frequency. If it's money, cinnamon. Okay, you can put oils around the coconut oil, you can put herbs, you can put, get creative. Okay, so once you're done, the energy, if it's for you, okay, you should always bring that energy in. So you're going to massage it and put all that energy, all that frequency and that intention on the candle. Okay, and you go ahead and put it towards you. If it's for somebody else, you go ahead and do it the opposite way. Okay, and that is the way that you dress your candle. And you can put stones, of course, and all the good stuff. A tip that you can use for your crystals, if you're going to use a crystal, you can use copper. Copper is a conductor. It would amplify and infuses the energy of the grid, because you're creating a grid. That's exactly what you're doing. Okay, you can use double terminator cords on the side. So the way that you put this be like this. So you put the stone here. See, rose quartz is still quartz. Okay, and you can put this so the energy can go the right way. You can put it like this, like that. You can play with it. Just in the center, it needs to be a tower. Let me see what else I have. All right, so once we have 7 and 8, okay. So right now you should have 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it's like the opposite. 3, okay, and then 4. This is a whole cycle, right? 4, and then 5. You start here again. 6, 7, 8. In the center, you're going to write a circle, and you put 9. So on the back, going to flip it. I'm going to write right here a disclaimer. Disclaimer for whoever you believe in, the universe, the source, because sometimes we don't really know what we want, and it is always to put a disclaimer, because if there's something better for you, just write it down so you can be clear about it. The disclaimer should be for this or better, for my highest and best. So just like that. Disclaimer for this or better, for my highest and best. And remember, you're doing all of this with purple ink all the way through. This is how it should look. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I set everything for just a better. Okay. So once you're done writing your name, your situation, and your intention, okay, once you're done writing all of that, you clear out your tools, you're setting your intention with your candle, you're going to sign a power symbol on the document, okay, because this power symbol will amplify your frequency. I recommend just doing a quick Google search after this, just in case you have a different intention, but look for symbols that align with your intention. Look for symbols that it is easy to sign just with your hand, okay? The way that you're going to sign it with your hand is where you're directing hand, and just imagine this symbol being either gold or purple, okay, because you want to amplify that energy. So if you are a Reiki practitioner, make sure that you are using your power symbol. If you're not, that's okay. You can use, I put a few ones here, the infinity symbol to align with the Lionsgate portal. Okay, the Lionsgate portal is 888. It is an infinity symbol, as above, so below, and everything is always flowing. And it is easy to sign. So the way that you will do this is like this. So let's say that it's going to be a lot harder to do it here, but you know what I mean, right? So you're going to sign it this way. Let me flip this again. So let's say that you are using the infinity symbol, right? So you're going to start from 1. So you're going to follow the numbers, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4 is a whole cycle. And then 5, you start here again. 6, 7, 8. So the infinity symbol, 1, 2. Sorry, let me drink some water. So let's start again because I forgot to mention this. Whenever you are signing a power symbol or saying anything, you have to mention it 3 times. Remember, the Trinity, the number 3, is extremely powerful. And you want everything, everything, everything to help you with this intention, right? So this is the way that you would do it. So let's say that you're starting right here. So it will be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and just imagine or visualize this symbol: gold, purple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a cycle, right? And then you do it again for the 4. This is 4, I'm sorry. It will be 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you sign in the center. 1, 2, 3. So now you have amplified your intention at all levels, as above, so below. Okay. You can use the pentacle symbol. You can use the golden spiral. That's how everything in nature forms. You can use the sun, okay, because we're talking about Leo, and Leo is ruled by the sun. You can just simply draw the sun, okay, and just do it 3 times. The last one that a lot of people don't talk about it, but you can sign it with your name. Your name is extremely powerful. You'll use it to your advantage, okay? So it will be the same thing. My name is Valerie, so it will be Valerie, Valerie 3 times in each corner, okay? So now that you have put everything on this document, sacred document, you're going to do the same in your stones, okay? Or on your candle. So let's say that let's say that your candle's like this, right? That it already has herbs. That's fine. If you don't want to write on anything, that's okay. Just put the same symbol, the same one that you chose 3 times. So you do the same thing, da da da, 3 times. If you have a candle that is plain like this, I want you to write on it. I want you to put the symbol 3 times. If you have glitter, you can put glitter. Just work with color, okay? Because it helps a lot. So you do it 3 times. If you're using a stone, the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Pure quartz. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Because you're amplifying that energy. What else? Okay, I did that. So I think we're done with the technique. Let me make sure, hold this intention. Okay, draw symbols on your tools, which I put that for you guys for candles. You're going to. So once you have that, you're going to work with a Feng Shui map, the Bagua map. You can also get this online, or you can download the one that I have. It's the one right here. It's actually very tiny. Okay. So the Bagua map, the way that it works is that they are using the directions and that energy to work in your favor, right? So the best way that you can amplify this intention is to put, and this was not taught on the Reiki class, this is just me based on my own technique, based on the things I have learned. So the way that you can put this is that once you're done, you have your information, you have everything is set to go, is sacred, right? You're going to place this in the right location around your house. If you cannot put it in the house, that's fine, put it in the room, but still make sure that you're following the direction. So I don't know why I put this so tiny, but north, it has to do with your career. Okay, so the north, that's where your house will be. Northwest is helpful people. West is creativity. Southwest is love and marriage. South is fame. South has to do with fire. Right now we are working with the fire energy because we're working with Leo. So this would be a great time for you to put it there if you want to do that. Southeast is money, east is health, and northeast is spiritual growth. Okay, so as simple as, okay, so just remember, look around your house, stand where you are, and focus and see where's north, where's south, where's west, where's the east, and then that's how you know where to put it. You can find this map everywhere on Google. I actually have it in the description, and yeah, that's where you will put it, and you use this every single day for 7 days. You have to meditate with this for 15 minutes twice a day for 7 days. There's no, oh, but can I do? No, it needs to be for 7 days. These were strict instructions from the Reiki masters, is that you have to work with it for 7 days for 15 minutes twice a day. Okay, Reiki masters or Reiki practitioners, you can do Reiki on it. If you're not a practitioner, that is okay, because we all have Reiki. Okay, we can all use Reiki. Reiki is the universal life force that runs everywhere. It runs in our plants. The word is the energy that grounds us. Okay, so what you can do is just meditate, close your eyes. Okay, you're going to grab your paper, close your eyes, just say Reiki, 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 for 15 minutes straight. If you don't want to keep saying this over and over again, just meditate, close your eyes, and embody that energy for 15 minutes straight, twice a day. Do not do this when you're stressed out. Do not do this when you're tired, because it requires focus, it requires effort, and it requires you to have certain frequency, okay, to be able to work. So make sure that you choose the right time to do this, but make sure that you're doing it twice a day. Okay. Let's see if I have anything else for you guys. I'm done. Only 12 minutes over. But other things that I want you to know, what are, okay, if you have something else that you say, okay, well, I need to write another intention, make sure that you are done with this first. Okay, do not write an intention over and over again on the same paper. I said that, but I had to make sure that everybody knows. Okay, once you're done with this, just break it, throw it away. If you have paper that could be buried, that is environmentally friendly, you can bury it. If you don't, just throw it away. Okay, other times that you can do this, if you cannot do it tomorrow, but this will be the time. It only happens once a year. Extremely potent, extremely important. I can't explain how important this is, okay, unless you have experienced this before. This is how I was able to increase my salary, and it happened only 3 months later. It didn't take that long, okay? So, other times that you can manifest is specific days of the week based on your intention, of course. But for instance, if you want to manifest, so for instance, let me go ahead and go through the pages here. But so for Sunday, it is associated with the sun. I know actually in Spanish, for some reason, I only remember in Spanish, so I'm trying to remember how to say it in English. But Sunday is the sun, Monday is the moon, lunes, luna, okay? Tuesday is Mars, martes. Let me see if I can do it. Wednesday is miércoles, Mercury, okay? Thursday it is Jupiter, jueves, okay? Friday, viernes, Venus. What do you do on Friday? Usually you relax, you're enjoying yourself. That's the Venus energy. Why do you think everybody's so happy on Fridays? Okay. Saturday is Saturn, sábado, Saturno. So work with this energy, work with the planets. Another time that you can manifest is the lunar phases. Of course, you can manifest during the new moon. You can set intentions during the full moon, the waxing moon. Do not try to manifest during an eclipse. Eclipses are very confusing. The energy, it is not clear. But other than that, you can manifest during that time. You can manifest in special days, just like your birthday. Your birthday is powerful. Okay, your birth time is powerful. If you can find out the time that you were born, oh my God, please do, because it will help you tremendously. But if you want to manifest something for you, your birthday is actually one of the greatest times for you to manifest. Okay, and then the last one, manifest the times where the energy is changing in the world. So when it's winter, when it's fall, when it's spring, and all those things. Okay, and I think that's it. Let me see. Yeah. So if you have any questions, if you say, oh my God, I want more of this, if you are confused about something, if just let me know in the comments. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this. Let me know if you learned something. Let me know if there's anything that you want to know in the future, so I can know and just make it alive. So thank you for the time. I only went past 15 minutes, but thank you for your time. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to your feedback. So bye, take care.